I've never been a pastor victim. She comes from an ideal past, one that has made her into someone who I could only dreamed of. Someone who I would dream of loving without a second thought. Someone who would be a companion for all their days. She was something of my wildest dreams, the ones I began to think of when I heard of the perspectives of love. But my past molded me into someone who was just as many flaws as they have skin cells. Don't get me wrong, I'm someone who was dreamt of, but nightmares are dreams too. I can't hurt her.
You've been quiet all morning, Amy. It's your turn. You heard our life stories.
I'm no surgeon or firefighter.
What do you do?
I'm a teacher.
What college?
Elementary.
What grade? Fourth. How long have you been a teacher?
How much farther should we get some water?
If we don't take too many more breaks, we could get there by midnight.
3 years.
What?
3 years I've been a teacher.
I think it's time for a
Good idea. Let's make a fire. We can try to signal someone.
I'll look for stuff to burn in the fuel.
How's the ankle?
I'm fine.
Just relax. It'll be okay.
Hope my family isn't worrying too much. The kids be asleep for school.
They're going to be fine. I need to rest. Let's make this fire so we can sleep.
We're not going to find water tonight?
We have enough to last us.
Just get some sleep in.
What is love? Well, I think love is something you cannot explain or understand. It's something only you can feel in your heart and know in your head. I had this one friend say, love is like knowing when you have to poop. You just know. When you love someone, you want to scream it from the rooftops, shout it out so everyone knows. Love makes you do crazy things. It makes you want to do crazy things because in that moment, nothing matters. You're with the person you love, and that is all that matters. Being with him in that moment is something you will forever be grateful for. Whether it be sitting on the couch being lazy and watching movies, or going on different outdoor adventures, or even a fancy date now and again. Just being near that person is enough because they're your person. The strange feeling of excitement, giddiness, happiness, or whatever it is you feel will never get old. The pain in your cheeks when smiling, though painful, will never get tired. When everything around you is going right and then you get into a stupid argument, and 10 seconds later you're both laughing and joking at how stupid it was. A memory of the two of you pops up in your mind, and you find yourself laughing to yourself when you should be focusing in class, and then realizing you just laughed and no one knows why. Love is putting someone else's needs before your own because seeing the happiness upon their face will brighten your day. Tickling each other when you both absolutely hate it, but you do it anyways because hearing each other's laugh over and over fills you with joy. Every love is without a doubt 100% completely different. But the happiness you feel is overwhelming because you're the only two that could possibly ever know and understand how both of you feel. No one around you can pinpoint it, but they see the way you look at each other in silence. And yes, there will be hard times and days where you'll want to pull each other's hair out and walk in the other direction. It isn't all rainbows and butterflies 24/7. One thing that helps as a reminder is 1 Corinthians 13:4-7. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. But even through all the good times and downright bad times, you stick with each other because you still love them no matter what. There is one thing, though, that no one really tells you about or prepares you for. And that's that having love so great also means that there is something to lose.
Amy, are you okay? Yeah, I just couldn't sleep. How'd you sleep?
I was sick last night.
You barely had food to begin with.
I'll be fine.
Rach, stop.
are you feeling, Rachel?
How much further until we get to the water?
Less than 4 hours if we don't take another break.
Let's go.
You seem a little better than yesterday.
I'm almost out of water.
Let's go.
So what's the hardest thing you had to do for your job?
I had to cut the door off this car. I had to cut the seat. The kid was barely hanging on. He couldn't move his neck. I looked into his eyes when he put him on the stretcher. It was like his soul already left. That life, flighted him to the hospital. He didn't make it. His mom did. She killed herself the next day.
That's horrible. I don't think I could continue a job if there's something to do.
I knew stuff like that would happen when I started the job. It didn't do it for me. I did it for them, the people that survived.
Do you think we'll survive?
We have to try. Rachel, what's the hardest thing you've had to do for your job? What?
You can't blame yourself for the people you don't save.
What are you talking about?
I had a patient who needed open heart surgery, a rapist. They wanted me to save a rapist.
Why didn't you say no?
It's easier said than done. In my profession, if you turn down someone, you look like a bad person.
I once gave a straight A student a B because their mom didn't bring hand sanitizer and Kleenex. It's on the school supplies list. You're supposed to contribute.
Well, you don't have story to do. I've gone through trials just like you. Yes, they may have been different, less severe. I can't begin to compare the two because we have two separate stories, though they don't have to. Pain comes with everything. Pain allows contrast, and contrast is something almost as beautiful as love. In my perspective, I think pain, while often excruciating, while it's being felt, it's a beautiful undertone. I lived a span in my life without pain, and with it, I would say I felt sort of emptiness from life. I didn't feel as if I was living with the fools. It wasn't until I went through pain and loss that I found what I was missing. Contrast. Think of it in this light. If I was to paint a palette of gray across a canvas, all differing in a way that is so subtle, it would only look like a muddy canvas. Though if I were to take a brush and streaking hues of white and black, various other colors between the grays, we could begin to see the difference between the colors. The point being, when it comes to feelings, pain is one of the most powerful emotions. People can spend their entire lives trying to avoid pain. And I'm not saying we need to go around causing pain, but Allison, pain is inevitable. It will always be there behind us, and hurt doesn't have to be what you know it as. I know it's terrifying, though if you let your fear of hurting people stop you from interacting, you'll lose your authenticity, and I don't want you to lose that, dear. You strive to be authentic, and it's one of the main traits of yours that I admire. You're nothing like your parents who strove hard to be different from them. Although your perspective of love comes from them, I say let's redefine it. It's never too late for a rebirth. We don't have to go full speed. We can take this slow, whenever you're ready. You were molded by your past, but you made your own. They did. You saw their demons, you burned, and you grew from them. I know your outlook isn't the highest when it comes to love, and especially not when it comes to yourself, but I want to show you a new perspective of yourself. I want to let you know that last time you were in the country. If you walk away, I understand.
Some men believe they are gods. They believe they are the strongest forces in nature. They carry much pride and also anger and weight. But what if they had to bow to an almighty force? A force that was a woman, stronger and faster than any man. There is a saying, then hell has no fury like a woman's scorn. For all the women who were forced to submit to the will of a man, what if the submission was flipped? What if the hero was a woman who was strong and brave and unbreakable? What if the being was transcendent and a god? What would be her biggest obstacles? And what would she do in situations usually left to men to handle? This will be the tale of Athena, the goddess of wisdom, courage, the arts, warfare, and inspiration.
I was born from Zeus' forehead. Zeus, the mightiest of gods. Mortals may think that's a blessing, but of course it does have its fun. The abuse pressures I have thus upon me is growing unbearable. I, his favorite daughter, and besides his son Hercules, also his best warrior. My mind is sharper than even Hermes. I have won wars against men and demons with ease, and sometimes I wouldn't have to lift my sword. So what would be my greatest obstacles? What obstacles would challenge me? I am Athena, a goddess. You can't stop me.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Beautiful indeed. It's a bit windy though.
The wind is lovely. Isn't it wonderful that we can see the world?
I believe so. My scarf probably won't see the whole world like the leaves, but it does carry memories.
If you don't mind, I would like to hear more about some of those memories.
I do mind, quite a bit. They'll have to come some other time.
Why's that?
There are a lot of things you have to learn about me, but I don't know about sharing them all right now.
You're pretty stubborn. Are you sure you don't want to at least share just a little? Come on, just a little.
I'm pretty sure. You're so pushy about my memories.
Because I'm curious. You're an enigma, you know?
but you can't forget the things I tell you.
Things like what?
Your destiny, the way your life turns out. What do you believe in? Do you understand covenant? Promises?
I think so. From whom?
God. You gotta stop thinking about how different your life would be if this or that would have gone differently. Why do you live in the past so much?
Because it's still vivid to me.
When I was a boy, my mother used to give us our food in a cup.
Huh?
A cup. You know, being from Roanoke, Alabama, that was normal. We were country folk. We didn't have fancy plates and things. We had everything out of a cup.
So now we're talking about a cup.
Follow me.
I'm trying.
It was satisfying. In fact, I loved it. I didn't care if we were eating pork chops or roast chicken. My mother would put all of that and vegetables in the cup, all bunched up together, and it was the best when she filled up our cups to the brim.
I'm sorry, but that's weird.
You know, what happens a lot in life is people have children, sometimes many children, and they never fill their cups. So then the children, they grow up, and they're empty. They don't believe in anything. They don't know anything. And it's because no one ever filled their cup. You understand, do you?
Yes, sir.
But that doesn't have to mean that you have to stay that way. You just have to trace the void, accept it, and let it go. And what you didn't get when you should have, you learn about through experience, through the lack of it. Do you understand that? That not having something can teach you as much about it as having it? Do you? So an empty cup is no excuse. You fill your own cup, and you fill everyone else's cup if you can. Follow me?
Yes, sir.
These words, they're lessons. You'll need them. Carve them into your bones and carry them with you everywhere.